Good morning. This is the Wild Swan Knit Shawl by Teasdale and Lise Mairgaard. We are doing row 74. So the charity party ended in the night on a really, really good note, other than Gray's almost death. He nearly drowned in the water after coming to exhaustion and fatigue and dehydration. So now he's spending the rest of the night in bed healing. That was a lot. That adventure took a lot out of him. There's a man in the toilet that will never recover. He puked. So when they finally found this poor victim, he was covered in shit and vomit, because every single time that he would try to get up, he would slip and fall, and he has a few, so he's healing as well, and he has some trauma. The smell, the gaseous smell had leaked out of the church, and everybody was very nauseous. Yeah, it was gross. So that kind of helped the party leave. Meliodas came out after Ironhawk sat down outside for a bit, and they kind of like Meliodas tried to reconcile with Ironhawk, and it's a good start. It was a really, really good start to mending broken friendship. Even the player was like, the player that plays Ironhawk was even really upset. I was like, why the fuck would you do this? Like, you didn't talk about this firsthand. So I just let them deal with it. They're adults, right? So, whatever. So everybody goes off to do their own thing, and Gray still has to stay in the church because he still has one more day in the church. Adolin stays in the church on Ironhawk, and Meliodas go to... Ironhawk goes to the... No, he also stays at the church. Yeah, he stays at the church, but Meliodas leaves to his own home. Now morning arrives, and Gray is automatically shipped into the ritual room, or like where the bathhouse is, and they do and everything's cleaned up. They have amazing robots in there too, and do amazing jobs. So the bathhouse is empty, there's no water, and so they do the ritual and the sealing of the White's curse, because they have all the stuff that they need, and the magical power and stuff for that. So they lock it, they seal it so that it can't grow anymore, and he can't access it. And they can separate the treasure from Gray now. He's still cursed, but it's almost like they stopped it for now. It's like a band-aid. So now he can leave the church, and it takes about like almost a half a day, almost all day, sort of, to get this done. I can't remember what Adolin does at this time, or Ironhawk, but Meliodas does go around first thing in the morning, and he wanted to see if any of his friends would hang around him again. And so it's early in the morning. Everybody is bustling and hustling to get to work. He goes over to his neighbor's house, which is a little bit of a distance. She's already at work. And the other two that he meets up, she hasn't been seen since the day before yesterday, or like the day before, you understand. And the other one was just, she was on her way to work, and she was just too busy. Like, she's like, I'm late, blah, 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 blah. And so this is actually the start of the next random campaign, Girls Are Missing Now, which is really, really strange, because her neighbor hasn't seen this one person in a while either. So there was some red flags there. And for the rest of the day on that one, I can't remember what they did. So we'll leave it at that note. Yeah. And I think we'll pick up the following day. So